Take a deep breath in. Let it go. One more time, breathe in. Welcome to today's channeled messages. I'm Isabel Katarina. I'm a Nordic medicine woman, psychic channel, and spiritual teacher. Here to remind you, inspire you of some things that you already know on a soul level, but you might question or have forgotten on this 3D plane. That's so easy to do. This message has been coming through so clearly lately, and I wanted to share it with you. And you would not have clicked on this video if it wasn't because you have just shifted into a new timeline. And it is, you know, I don't know if you have your driver's license, but if you like any test that you were gonna take and then you get the license, let's say, you know, and then it's like, so you have it, so you can drive now, but it still feels like kind of scary because you just came from like all this practice, and then you jump over to that new timeline where you actually can drive, but then it still feels like scary and it feels unknown, and it's like trying to find your way on the road and stuff like that. And that is like really the message that's been coming through, that it's like you already shifted and you cannot deny your destiny anymore. You have known since you were a child, you really have. You have known intuitively since you were a child that there was something different with you. Not that you're putting yourself on a pedestal or like anything like that, but you know that you were different in some way. You could see through reality in a way that many people couldn't. And that's also why you were questioning yourself from such an early age, because you were seeing things that not everyone else could see. So you were like, is this only me? Like, why am I the only person who sees this? But you have come a long way. You have come really a long way, and you're here now with me. Thank you for being here. I would appreciate so much if you want to like and leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. That would mean a lot to me. I would appreciate it. I was pre-shuffling. I like to share to bring some cards in, just to kind of help the direction of the journey of the message. But what was coming through straight away was the High Priestess, and that is exactly where you are right now. You are embodying the energy of the High Priestess, and she is very intuitively in tune. Like, she has reached this level of intunement with herself that she knows what to say no to, she knows what to say yes to. She is like, don't mess with me kind of energy, because she's on her throne. And it's funny because the last reading was about the Emperor, and this is like the how the masculine part of you were healing, and this is really about how this feminine goddess empress is like getting on her throne. And what was coming with the High Priestess was also the Tower and the Four of Swords in reverse. So you're coming out of a period of a lot of rest, of a lot of maybe this hermit mood. And the Tower, you have gone through some things, you know. The Tower is actually really positive. It means that the old is falling. It means that the illusions had to fall. It means that you couldn't hold yourself up anymore, and you couldn't hold the energy of that old character up anymore. And that's the thing, like, you are now with a new license and you're like, all right, what's next, you know? And the hardest part sometimes is, like, the hardest moment is just before the breakthrough. It's like just before the birth. Like, you have been pregnant with ideas for a bit too long now, don't you think? Like, I know that is the case, because there is like this fear, you know? this fear of actually birthing, giving birth to this new idea. So you've been like holding and holding and holding, but you know, like this is the tower moment. Like you already entered a new timeline, you already have the license, and you cannot deny your destiny anymore. And a part of you can see this big picture and this big this dream, but then in your reality right now it feels like there is a gap. But the only thing that's from that gap to where you are actually going, where you're destined to be, is only small little steps. It is only the initiation, it is the birth. Like once the mother gives birth to the child, like it's out, like then it's not like she has all the answers and she knows exactly what to do with this child. She's like, all right, what's now, you know? As if I would know, I don't have kids, but you know what I mean? It's like this birthing of something new, and there you are, like you are now on level 1, on a new level again. It's like you leveled up, but then you have to learn how to live on this plane, from this frequency, from this energy. Are you with me? I know that you are, because otherwise you wouldn't even have been here. You have clicked on this video to get this confirmation. The Queen of Swords is like, yeah, she doesn't take shit anymore. You know what I mean? Like maybe this part of you that was this, you have cut off. You have cut off illusions, you have cut off people, you've cut off places, you have been really becoming more discernment and listening to your intuition. And that is why there is this new beginning opening for you, because that's just inevitable once you start to take your power back, once you call all your energy back to yourself and reclaim your power. Like that is the only thing that it's the only thing you need. You really, really only need to stand in your own power, reclaim your power, reclaim your energy, and once you do, you have recalled all the soul fragments to yourself, then you can start to give energy out in a new way. And the High Priestess, she's demanding actually. She doesn't just give freely to anyone just because people are asking or wanting, because as you're the High Priestess, you're already shining. People can see that you have a different glow about you. Even if before you could even see it, other people were able to see it. And that light will draw to it all kinds of energies, all kinds of people. And that's why you need to be discernment and very intuitive with who you let into your space and not. And if you have allowed people, places, situations and things into your life that did not feel good to you, that felt like it was over your line in some way of what felt good, you know? You know, that's the thing. You have been taking your power back. So new unions are entering. It's just like this new union with yourself, really. Like this newfound respect and love for yourself that you have always been able to see, but now you're really integrating it. So there is, this new union with yourself, and the 10 of coins. The 10 of coins is bringing all this new, all of these new opportunities. All of these new opportunities for abundance. You are abundant. And what was coming through as well was this energy of like, you are not afraid of failure. Like you're actually afraid of your own success, because you already know like that you are a success. You already know that it's yours. You already know this timeline because you've felt it, you've seen it, you've already, again, it's not like something far away, like you've already initiated yourself to this timeline now, so the only thing you're doing is catching up with yourself right now. Like that's all that's happening, like you're already there. And you catching up with yourself means, you know, accepting that this success, whatever that means for you, it's gonna feel and look different in everyone's life. Like, what is the 10 of coins for you? What is the 2 of cups? Like, what is the union feel like? What does that union feel like for you? What does that abundance feel like for you? And you didn't come to this life to play small. You didn't come to this life to live someone else's rules. You didn't come to this life to allow society or your family or anything else to dictate what's the limit for you, you know? Like, you didn't come here for that, and you already knew, and even if it's felt like hard to break through that, you have broken free. Now, as you accept your success, as you accept yourself as being this character, as being this person that unapologetically says yes to herself, to himself, that unapologetically is taking aligned action towards the dreams that has been calling. Because how do you know that it's a true dream? How do you even know that it's like something real, you know, that is not just in your fantasies? Because it will never stop calling you. The timeline and the person that you are on the timeline where you're living your dreams, that future self will continue to call on you for the rest of your life. You have free will. You have free will to say yes. You can also choose to continue to play small, but I know that you already crossed the line now where it's not even possible anymore. I'm just here to remind you of exactly that. 1444 on the clock. You're being guided. You are being protected. And you're here for a reason. You're doing so well. Did you ever stop and like congratulate yourself and remind yourself of how far you've come anyway? You know what I mean? Like, are you just looking ahead and not really seeing the precious and rare? Like, that's who you are. You are the rare panther. You are the precious and rare, and that's what you have come to terms with. 444 is a frequency, a sign of the guidance that is there, that is guidance that is all around you. Hawaiian goddesses coming through, blessings of the Supreme Being. You are blessed, you are loved, you are supported, you are guided. So you're not afraid of your failure, of being a failure, of failing. You're afraid of your own success because you know that it is inevitable. You came here to succeed. You are already a success, and you are aligning your actions so that you can live your life through integrity. And that is so important in this next phase of your journey, to really make sure that you walk your talk, that you put yourself first, your well-being, your heart, your peace at ease. A lot of protection today. Archangel Michael is with us. He is a very close guardian of mine, of the spirit team that I connect to, and he is definitely a part of your guidance too, and he has helped you here to this moment. You can always call on him. He is a very, very powerful archangel. Listen. The reason why you clicked on this video today is because you wanted some messages. You needed to be reminded of something, but like I said in the beginning, something that you already know to be true. And the universe is speaking to you all the time, through all things and through everything. Actually, I am just one channel to convey to you, again, truths and confirmations, you know? But the universe is speaking to you all the time, and the only way to hear it is to actually listen. Your intuition speaks silently. It is these silent nudges. Fear is very loud. Fear will come like a and grab you, you know, and warn you and be like this harsh energy. But your intuition, it will be like, look up. And you're like, oh, that's the bird again, you know? Or it will be like this intuitive nudge to do something. It will come silently. It will come when you actually listen, when you allow yourself to really sit and allow and ground yourself enough to be able to hear the messages that wants to come through. Another way to do that is through subliminals and meditations, and you can listen to some of my subliminals and guided activations on my channel. Some really beautiful energy that's been transmuted from there to also help you elevate your energy. Just remember that you're doing so well, and that you are so loved, and that your success is inevitable. So allow that character to come forth, allow that character to really integrate. He and she wants that. You have already crossed over, and you know that. Thank you so much for being here. You're very loved, you're very appreciated. Have a beautiful day. Take care of yourself.